Yo, what's going on, people? Dogysamich here for another episode of Georgia on the Grind, a podcast about Georgia fighting game community events. We have a theme running for this week, the theme being all roads lead to MOMOCON, because that seems to be where everybody is going to be. Before we get to it, though, let's talk about what happened last week. Last week, there was a pretty sizable event that happened in Fayetteville. It was the Zone Breakers Break Fest. Break Fest is their monthly tournament that they hold in an IHOP. Winner gets the cash prizes as per usual, and they also get a free stack of pancakes. Now, as per usual, some events happened, some events didn't happen. On the happening side, Tekken 7 and Ultimate, you know that's always going to be going down. They also had Pokken, and surprise, surprise, the fourth event that the Zone Breakers were able to get off the ground, I think it was actually bigger than Pokken. They had a Grand Blue Fantasy Versus tournament. Good looks to the people that came through for those four events. On the other end of the spectrum, Rivals of Aether didn't happen, Guilty Gear Strive didn't happen, and honestly, this isn't a surprise to me, KOF 15 did not pull enough people to get off the ground. So with that being said, slide over to this week, and this is a pretty big week for some people. First and foremost, been keeping tabs with ESA, checking out the general manager's Twitter where she posts the events that happened up at Woodstock, and I haven't seen anything. So I'm under the assumption that there probably isn't anything happening at ESA. However, I'm assuming this because they did note that they were going to have a booth at MOMOCON. So I want to say it's a safe assumption that they're going to be there, and that's why nothing's happening. Don't quote me on this. The information is out there if you want to see it yourself. Just don't be too surprised if you pull up the ESA and realize that nothing is happening. A little bit of a similar tale coming from 404 with a lot more details, though. Greg has posted that today and tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday, there will be events at 404, and I need to do this again, even though I'm honestly on like the fourth or fifth take of this. Today is a little bit of surprise because I was assuming that Wednesday was the Tekken day, which Tekken 7 is happening, but Third Strike is also happening today with Guilty Gear Strive in KOF 15. Tomorrow is going to be Ultimate Day. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, these are the big changes to 404 schedule. There will be no 404 because according to this Twitter post, 404 will be closed on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because there will be working staff at MOMOCON. Again, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week, 404 has made a tweet that says they ain't going to be there. They're going to be at MOMOCON. So you're probably going to be sad if you pull over to 404. You won't be too sad. You can go get some good eats, but then you're going to have to slide over to MOMOCON. So be on the lookout for that. There is another event that is happening on Friday, and it is Zone Breakers one more time coming back with their bi-weekly Breakout. Breakout is the event they run out of the TeamNet LAN Cafe LAN Center. I still don't actually know the official title of it. Game Center. It's the thing they do in Morrow. They are going to have 5 events. Tekken 7 and Ultimate. I could just call those the usual suspects at this point. Gonna have Strive. They're gonna try to have Strive. They're gonna have Skullgirls, and they probably will have Skullgirls because they had that happen last time. And they're going to give yet another chance to BlazBlue Central Fiction. So keep an eye out for that if you're trying to get some games in before you pull up to MOMOCON again this Friday on the 27th down in Morrow, Georgia. I say down because for most people who need this, it's gonna be down for you. But in Morrow, Georgia, on the 27th, this Friday, Zone Breakers break out. And that leads me to the grand festivities of this week. MOMOCON 2022 have a lot of events that they are officially running. They're going to start tomorrow on Thursday, and they're going to be running events through Saturday. I don't have the specifics to the schedule right in front of me. I'm going to just read off the games, and I'm going to give you the events. Really and truly, if you were going to MOMOCON, you probably already know this at this point, and I'm kind of just blowing hot air. But in the event that somebody catches this and decides last minute they want to try to pull up, here's what you could be looking to play. Big event is going to be Ultimate. They're going to have singles and doubles. And this is actually a Smash World Tour Gold event for Ultimate. Gold being the second tier of set scheduled events. Like, this is literally on the schedule, not the kind of well, you had enough people so you can, you know, kind of make this. So, yeah, this is a pretty big deal. They're also going to have Brawlhalla singles and doubles, Rivals of Aether singles and doubles, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and Mario Kart free-for-alls and doubles. It's Mario Kart. Keep that in mind, because there's going to be some more Mario Kart events coming up in this state, believe it or not. But those are all the events that are officially happening at MOMOCON this year. Again, Ultimate, Brawlhalla, Rivals of Aether, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and Mario Kart 8. And so looking a little bit into the future, because I do want to shed a little light to what's happening, because there's been a couple of dates that have been announced, or one that I'm going to highlight, and one that people want to start planning for. If you heard about it, you need to like get your plans in order, or maybe you haven't and you just need to start scrambling at this point. In 2 weeks, on the 11th, June the 11th, Data FGC has announced that they are coming back with +2 on block from Contenders Esports Cumberland. I'm assuming Cumberland is the actual title of the building, or like status of the building. The monthly is coming back again. We'll note that they have lowered the prices for the venue, and a big change is they're only going to do 1 day. And listen to the events, because this is going to catch some people by surprise. They're going to run Tekken 7, they're going to run Street Fighter 5, KOF 15, Guilty Gear Strive, Dragon Ball FighterZ, BlazBlue Central Fiction, and Marvel 3, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now, there is one specific game that I say has to happen at every event that I did not list, and they are not going to have it. Some people might think, well, they probably aren't doing it because they tried last time and they got nobody for it, which is true. But there is a little more to the story if you put 2 and 2 together. Since this is a 1 day event, they are not having any Ultimate. They're not having any Smash at all. And I know some people are going to look at that and have the knee-jerk reaction of, why would they do that? Are they just ditching Smash? Well, if you've been keeping up with the event page, if you've been keeping up with your social medias, and if you kept up with the little special thing that happened a couple weeks ago, you would realize that the same day, really the same weekend, Tipped Off 13, the reunion, is going to be happening at the same time. Now, for kicks, I decided to plug the addresses to both of the events into Google Maps to see how far away they are from each other. They are literally 10 minutes away from each other, according to Google Maps. So I'm pretty sure if Data didn't directly talk to Tipped Off, they probably looked at what was happening and thought about it and were like, you know, we're not over here trying to chop into everybody else. I'm pretty sure it would be okay to, you know, take this weekend off for Smash and, you know, give people more incentive to go to the revival of the state Smash event, which that is the other thing that I want to point out. Yeah, Tipped Off 13, the reunion is happening this week, that weekend as well. The June the 11th and the 12th, gonna have Ultimate, going to have Melee, and they're gonna have DDR as well. So we'll talk more about this in the upcoming week, because I'm assuming those are gonna be the big 2 things in the next week or 2. Actually, I don't know if anything's really happening next week. So yeah, I'm kind of rambling at this point because I didn't want to go too much into this, but I figured I would throw this out there because some people act like they need 2 years to prepare for events. But I think I've covered everything you need for now. Again, if you're looking for some games this weekend, you could head over to Zone Breakers and see what's happening with them. You're going to try to catch where everybody's at, though. You're going to be at MOMOCON. And yeah, that's it. I got to work on the ends, and then I got to work on the transition to the outro. Yeah, been about 10 minutes. I'm done here. The event page has already been up, by the way. I'm probably going to throw this up like a minute or so before this. At this point, this is kind of a meme to do this at this point. That's what the kids say, you know. Yeah, I'm done. Thank you again for your time. Questions, feedback, criticisms, any events that I haven't noticed or shed any light to in the state of Georgia that you want me to, you know, put the APB out to people for, just let me know. And until next time, be easy, yo. Peace.